The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Caught over the middle. It's Landry. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Huskies have this offense rolling.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through. As they pin them back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Zips in the hurry up. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Tempo and overdrive.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, His scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw an open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give is to Williams. Bites through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Trying play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is a guy who was very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fires to the big fella. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Zips. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
Quickly out to the tight end.
They're trailing by 9 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Akron.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A first down run on the doorstep. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Zips. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he reels it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Gain of 9. Good enough.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback.
To the air on 1st down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running to green. Quick spin on the run. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
The Zips will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Under fire. Buying some time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly.
And that's good enough for a first
Wide
down.
receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Gain of 7. 1st and goal, Northern Illinois.
Trying to pound it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Puts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point.
And it's up and good. So the 16-play drive, they're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Hit as he throws. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Huskies are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Zips will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing, working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, turning it on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Zips want to move quickly. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Off the play fake. Right on target this time. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it down the middle. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And you want that clock to run. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Keeps it on the draw.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.